to Pilates session number 10 for our semester here at Tarrant County College. My name is Eli Pilates. Toys for today, a flex band if you happen to have one and you're aware of the substitutes, whether they're your yoga pants, flexible Under Armour shirt, a bungee cord to use as a substitute. We're also going to use our handy dandy ballet bar. Back of a dining room table chair can serve as a substitute, and we'll move on from there. So thank you so much for taking the time to join me. I'm going to get my Apple Watch set up here, and we'll get ourselves started. So from a standing position, let's try out some of that functional standing movement. And I'm actually going to give a side view for today. So we squat down and we stand ourselves up. Actually, I'm going to turn and face this direction. Parallel feet. Each foot is on each side of a railroad track. Now from here, if you'd like, start to elevate arms and maybe elevate legs. Single leg lift. I'm actually going to march forward because I remember I lunge back when I do this. Oh, forgetting that, there we go. The next time you have your right leg lifted, let's keep our right leg lifted and step that right foot back. All 10 toes are facing forward. Pressing that back heel down. Now my back toes want to twist towards you, and I'm going to try to keep my toes facing this direction. I fold through this knee joint and bring myself up. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. Some of us can fold deeper through this left knee joint over others. Get a nice stretch through the calf of the back leg. Functional standing movement. 3 more counts. 2. And stay forward. Now pick up your Amazon box and put it in the overhead closet or that luggage. Place it up in your overhead bin. Four more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Open your arms out to a letter T shape. Raise your back heel and lower it. Little lift, little lower with your back heel. Maybe continue just lifting and lowering your back heel. If you want to challenge your balance, hinge forward, raise those right toes, and tap those right toes back down to the floor. You can rest your arms onto the back of your dining room table chair to make it a little nicer, or keep them out to the side, letter T shape, to make it a little more challenging. 4 more counts. 3, arabesque. 2, rest that back foot down, fold through your front knee, lean to the side, return center, laterally flex over to the other side. Breath continuation. 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and finish up. This last one, step on forward. We squat down and we stand up, feeling a difference in sensation between the right and the left sides of our bodies. Let's go back to lifting and lowering legs. We'll keep our left leg lifted shortly. And step back, lunge back with that left leg. So find your left leg lifting, balance it out, step this foot back, release your heel down, all 10 toes facing forward, we reach forward, and come on back. Fold through your front knee joint, and again, some of us can fold deeper through our right knee joint than others, and that's okay. Four more counts. 3, 2, pick up your Amazon package, hide it in the closet overhead, or pick up your luggage and place it in your overhead bin. Let's hold our arms out to the side, lift our back heel, and then lower it back down. You can continue with this calf raise. If you'd like, hinge your heart center forward, arabesque, raise the left toes, and then lower them back down. Last one. Rest that foot back down, fold through your front knee joint, breathe out, laterally flex, breathe in center, breathe out, laterally flex the other direction, side bend. Seven more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it on forward, and hopefully we've acquired a balance and sensation between our right and our left sides. We have 4 more counts like this. 3, 2, and 1. Wide legs, second position, bit of a lateral turnout. Squat down and stand ourselves up. Maybe add arms, maybe not. Make sure I set my Apple Watch. I did good. Now curtsy, if you can. We're going curtsy, and then we're going to sweep that leg out. Curtsy to sweep out. If you'd like, curtsy to a knee strike. And up to you if you want to hold on to a wall or to a ballet bar or to a broomstick. Three more counts. 2, and 1. We switch it out. Curtsy to sweep it on out, or curtsy to our knee strike. Up to you. For 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Got that heart rate up a little bit. I'm going to pick up our flex band. We lay on our backs. Place the flex band after we lay on our backs around our toes, the balls of our feet and our toes. Try to keep the flex band flat. It's a learning curve. It might roll up into a beady strand here. And if you have a bungee cord, it's already in a beady strand. Tabletop your legs. Breathe out. Press your legs forward into your 45-degree angle. Breathe and bend your knees. Now, the farther away you hold the band from your feet, the more your core will work. The closer you hold the band towards your feet, the more your legs work. Option to lift your head off of the mat into your ab prep position, gliding your heels along your imaginary granite tabletop. If I had a paintbrush on my heels, I would be drawing a straight line parallel to the floor. Shh. Blowing out through the mouth as we straighten through our knee joint, breathing in through the nose as we fold. Four more counts. 3, 2, last one. Keep these knees straight. We lift and we lower from here. Breathe in, float your feet up to the sky, get a nice stretch through those hamstrings, heavy tailbone. Breathe out, ignite through those gluteal muscles to assist you in lowering your legs to your 45-degree angle. That 45-degree angle is just below my butt cheeks right there. Breathe in to float up, blow out as we lower down. 4 more counts. 3. And last one, good. Take one foot out, keep one foot in. We go back to bend and stretch, single leg. Breathe in, fold through this knee joint. Breathe out as we straighten. For more abdominal work, head could be elevated, it could be resting too. Another option for more abdominal work is raise your non-strap leg off of the mat into a tabletop and move into a single leg stretch. Legs move in opposing direction of each other. Head up or down, you decide. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. For 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your non-working leg, the leg that's in the strap. Keep that knee straight. We lift and we lower from here. Option to scissor our legs. One leg goes up, the other leg goes down. Head could be resting or head could be in your ab prep position. Shh. Shh. Breathe in when the knees brush by each other. Breathe out when the legs are apart from each other. Shh. 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 Last one, rest your non-working leg, the foot that's in the band. Dorsiflex, plantar flex. Point and flex, strengthening through this ankle joint. Let's make some circles with our ankles, breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth with this circular motion at the ankle joint. We reverse the direction of our circles. All right, let's trade it out. Other foot goes into your band. Bend and stretch. Breathe and fold through this knee joint. Breathe out as we straighten. Knee tracking in line with hip, tracking in line with toes. Maybe ab prep your head. With or without your head in an ab prep position, maybe go into your single leg stretch option with your non-strap leg. Shh. 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 We have 5 more counts like this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your non-working leg. Keep the knee straight for the one that's in the band. Lift and lower. If you chose to scissor your legs on the first side, raise that leg that's not in your strap. Maybe ab prep your head. Maybe keep your head resting. Shh. 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 Rest your non-working leg. Keep the foot that's in the band up towards the ceiling. Point and flex, strengthening through this ankle joint. Ankle circles, you select the direction of these ankle circles. Reversing the direction of our ankle circles. For 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet go into the band again. You're going to make an X. You're going to cross the straps. So right strap goes into left hand, left strap goes into right hand. You're making an X in front of your ankles. Hold onto the tail end of your band. We're going into our Pilates hundreds. Whenever we breathe out, you're going to open up the distance in between your feet. When you breathe in, you're going to close the distance in between your feet. Keep those elbows straight. Breathe in, dip your chin to your chest, blow out, curl on up, maybe straighten through those knees. Start to pulse those arms up and down. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, blow out and open. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in to close. 3, 4, 5, blow out and open. 3, 4, 5. You can rest your head if you'd like. 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten the abs. 3, 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 40 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 50 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 60 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 70 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 80 in. 2, 3, 4, 5, blow out. 2, 3, 4, 90. Last set. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, bend the knees, reach forward. Breathe out, rest everything back down. You can remove the band. Ready for our roll up or our roll up prep. Knees are bent for my preppers. You can have bent knees or straight legs for my fullers. Arms extend up and overhead. Breathe in, we raise our fingertips to the sky, dipping chin to chest. Blow out when we curl on up into our ab prep position. Breathe in, stay for my preppers. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out when we curl on up into our ab prep or a rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, stay preppers. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky, nodding the head yes. Blow out, use that exhalation to keep those feet anchored, rounding forward into your ab prep or your rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, preppers, stay. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, allow the exhalation to guide us forward. Ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, stay preppers. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, allow the exhalation to guide us forward. Ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, preppers, stay. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, allow the exhalation to guide us forward. Ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, stay preppers. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Last, breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, allow the exhalation to guide us forward. Ab prep or rounded forward roll up. Breathe in, stay preppers. Start the roll back for my fullers. Breathe out, everybody releases. Back down to our starting position. Let's find ourselves back to a standing position for some standing ballet bar squats. Moving into our first position, our Pilates beat. I like to lean back because my bar allows me to. I've got it weighted down. You can just use your bar or the back of your dining room table chair as support or use nothing at all. As we breathe in, we fold our knees. As we breathe out, squeeze our inner thighs towards each other. Breathing in through the nose as we squat on down. Blowing out through the mouth as we stand ourselves back up. Some of us can squat down deeper than others. It's quality of breath with movement here over quantity. Six more counts like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If possible, lift your heels off of the floor into a releve. If this doesn't work, keep those heels resting. And continue that slow motion, squatting down. Squeeze those inner thighs towards each other, zip them up. as we stand ourselves up. Breathe in through the nose to squat down. Blow out through the mouth through our pursed lips to stand ourselves up. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest those heels down, little combination. Keep the heels resting. Fold those knees. Lift the heels. Stand up. Drop the heels. Bend the knees. Raise the heels. Stand up. Drop the heels. Fold the knees. Lift the heels. Stand up. Drop the heels. Bend the knees. Lift the heels. Stand up. Drop the heels. Fold the knees. Lift the heels. Stand up. Drop the heels. Bend knees. Raise heels. Stand up. Drop heels. Last fold. Lift. Stand. Release. Reverse it. Lift those heels. Bend the knees. Drop the heels. Stand up. Lift heels. Bend knees. Drop 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 heels. Stand up. 2 more. Lift heels. Bend knees. Drop heels. Stand up. Last lift. Fold. Drop. And stand. We're going to find ourselves in a seated position. If you want to sit in a chair, you can. I'm actually going to use my stability ball to sit. This is going to be for upper body work with our flex band. Some rotator cuff strengthening exercises. We're going to sit on our flex band and have a long strand coming out to our right hand. Now we're going to cross it over into our left hand for external rotation. The closer I hold my left hand over towards this right hip, the harder it will become. Think of my rib cage as a door frame, my elbow as my hinge on my imaginary door frame. So keeping those points connected, external rotator cuff muscles working for us. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. My palm is facing the ceiling. As I return towards my starting position, resisting the temptation of this flex band to catapult me back in. No jerking in. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Also, staying open through the chest. Avoid hiking this left shoulder up by your ear. Last one. Turn your hand to face your body. Keep your wrist in one straight line with your hand and your forearm. This elbow pulls diagonally behind me, but it's not the elbow pulling, it's the shoulder blade on top that's giving direction. Shh. I like to say be a pirate. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. So moving into a word of the day. Our word of the day is going to be tennis. Why? Because my husband teaches tennis for a living. So T as in tiger, E as in elephant, N as in Nancy, N again as in Nancy, I as in iguana, S as in sugar. Tennis is our word of the day. All right, hold on towards the tail end of your band so there's a lot of give. And start off at your right hip. Breathe in, breathe out, backhand. Breathe in, breathe out. Backhand is also a phrase used in the tennis world. And actually, these particular exercises with the flex band are excellent for tennis players, baseball players, softball players, volleyball players, upper body sports, any sport that uses our rotator cuff muscles. So that's why I chose tennis. 6 more counts here. Call it the little jauntable to staying alive if you point your finger. 5, 4, maybe add a twist of your torso. 2, and 1. Good. Let's trade it out. Other side. And I forgot to say this, but I think the first time we used a flex band, I did say this. You can use a hand weight, like a 1 pound hand weight in your hand if you don't have the flex band. Breathe out through the mouth, external rotation. Breathe in through the nose as we float it back in. Your elbow is like a hinge on a door. Your rib cage is your door frame. Breathing out through the mouth as we externally rotate. Breathing in through the nose as we float it back in. 6 more counts like this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Turn your hand to face your belly for your shoulder abduction. AB as in boy. Let the shoulder blade give the elbow direction to be like your pirate tear, keeping our wrist in one straight line with our hand and our forearm. No buckling, no bending at the wrist joint. Blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. The closer I hold to my left hip, the harder it is. The farther away, the nicer it is. On my right shoulder, my shoulder abduction. The first 10 degrees of motion, incorporate your supraspinatus. And the only reason I remember this is because for this particular shoulder, I've messed up my supraspinatus before and haven't been able to do this particular motion. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, backhand, draw the sword coming up, and 1. Have some give to your band. Start off at your opposite hip. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You can add a twist of your torso if you had selected that twisting of the torso on the first side, or no twist, and you really isolate through this shoulder. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We are taking the band behind our back, underneath our armpits. And again, if you don't have a band, we're doing spine twists. So we've done spine twists before without the band. I'm just adding choreography with the band. So we start off with bent elbows. Breathe in, we open our arms out to the side. Breathe out, twist one direction for 3. Spine spirals upward 2. Grow taller 1. Breathe in, return center. Breathe out, bend elbows. Breathe in as we straighten, breathe out, twist. Shh, shh, shh. Breathing in center, breathe out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten, blow out, we twist 3. A little further 2, grow taller 1. Breathe in, return center, blow out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten, blow out, we twist 3, 2, 1. Breathing in center, breathe out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten, breathe out, we're twisting 3. A little further 2, grow taller 1. Breathe in center, blow out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten, breathe out, we twist 3, 2, 1. Breathing in center, last 2, blow out, bend. Breathe in, straighten, breathe out, shh, shh, shh. Breathe in center, breathe out as we bend. Breathe in as we straighten, blow out, we twist 3. A little further 2, grow taller 1. Breathe in back to center, breathe out as we bend. We can release our band, we can return our ball if we were using a ball or that chair as a substitute. Let's find ourselves laying on our bellies for our breaststroke prep. Number 2, feet as close together as possible. Breathe in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears into our breaststroke prep 2. Have our feet stay anchored. Stay here, breathe in, hands and face are off of the mat. Breathe out as we rest our face and our hands back down to the mat. Breathing in when we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears, raise face and hands off of the mat. Stay here, breathe in, head in line with our spine. Breathe out to rest our face down, full on breaststroke. Breathe in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears into our breaststroke prep 2. Hover, stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, diving our arms forward into our imaginary water. Breathe in, circle sweep out of that imaginary water. Blow out, diving into that water. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Blow out, diving into our imaginary water. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out. Last time, blow out, diving forward. Breathe in, circle sweep out of that water. Breathe out, resting our face back down. Hands nice and wide down by our shoulders for our swan dive prep. Open up the distance in between your feet. Breathe in through the nose as we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands into our swan dive prep. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we fold the elbows and rest our face back down to the mat. Smell the mat if you really want to. Breathing in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands. Swan dive prep. We stay here as we breathe in through the sides and back of our rib cage. As we breathe out, we carefully return to our starting position. Breathing in when we prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands. Swan dive prep. We stay here as we breathe in through the sides and back of our rib cage. As we breathe out, we release back down to our starting position. Last time, breathing in, prepare. Blow out, gliding our shoulders away from our ears. Apply pressure into our hands. Swan dive prep. Let's stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, we release back down to our starting position. Shell stretch it back, sitting booty back towards heels. Knees can be together or knees can be apart. Breathing in through the nose. As we blow out, draw navel center towards low back, creating a cat-like sensation for our low back. Again, breathe in and breathe on out. Wonderful. We're going to bring ourselves up to a standing position utilizing our ballet bar. Kitchen countertop can also serve as a substitute. We can go into genie arms onto our ballet bar, resting our forehead onto our genie arms, or straight arms out. I'm going to go with the straight arms out here. And hopefully I have a nice 90-degree angle here. Heels directly below my sit bones. Nice flat back. Keep the head in line with the spine. We're going to tap one set of toes back and go back to our arabesque that we did in our functional standing movement. We lift and we lower back down. Shh. You can go into the look ma no hands if you want to take your hands off of your ballet bar. I know it's coming up. I'm keeping my hands on. Stabilize pelvis. Last one, keep my leg up. Now I fold through my knee joint of my floor leg and straighten. Little fold, little straighten. For 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Now a little combination. Tap the toes down, lift the toes up, fold through this knee and straighten. Arabesque, lift, fold, straighten. Tap, lift, bend, straighten, tap, lift, bend, straighten. 2 more. Tap, lift, fold, straighten. Last tap, then lift, fold, and straighten. Rest this foot down. Other leg taps back, arabesque. Shh. Lifting and lowering. Fire up through this butt cheek. The foot that's on the floor, that butt is feeling something as well because it's in an isometric contraction supporting a lot of our body weight. Shh. Keep your head in line with your spine. Avoid double chinning. Four more counts until we start to bend through the floor leg. Keep this foot lifted. Now we fold through that floor knee and straighten. Some of us can bend deeper than others. Combination, tap the toes down, lift back up, fold knee, straighten. Tap, lift, fold, straighten, tap, lift, bend, straighten, tap, lift, bend, straighten. 3 more. Shh. 2. Find a breath pattern that works. Last one. And embrace, stand it on. Wonderful work. Finding ourselves returning to our backs. Shoulder bridge prep. Breathe and prepare. Breathe out, raise your butt off of the mat into your shoulder bridge prep. Stay here to breathe in. Breathe out, rest your booty down. Add some marching to this. Breathe and prepare. Breathe out, raise your butt off of the mat. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, raise one leg to a Pilates tabletop. Breathe in, rest this foot down. Breathe out, raise your other leg to your Pilates tabletop. Breathe in, rest this foot down. Stay here to breathe in. Breathe out, rest your booty back down. Other leg lifts first. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, shoulder bridge prep. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, tabletop. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, other leg, tabletop. Breathe into lower. Breathe out to hold. Breathe in to rest back down. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, shoulder bridge prep. Breathe in, stay. Breathe out, tabletop. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, other tabletop. Breathe into lower. Breathe out, butt down, other leg first. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, shoulder bridge prep. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, tabletop. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, other tabletop. Stabilize pelvis. Breathe in, lower. Stay here, breathe in. Breathe out, rest your booty back down. Moving into our teaser progression. Arms extend up and overhead. Breathe, bottom two ribs stay connected to the mat. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky, nodding the head yes. Blow out as we curl on up into our ab prep position. Breathe in, teaser arms, head and shoulders stay where they are. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out when we flex forward into our ab prep position. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out to release to our starting point. And breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out when we flex forward into our ab prep position. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting point. Maybe sit up to a teaser diagonal. I have to walk my feet further away from my booty to achieve this. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, C curve shape for our spine as we round up into our teaser diagonal. Breathe in, teaser arms, biceps by ears. Breathe out, everybody releases back down to our starting point. You don't have to sit up in the teaser diagonal, you can go into your ab prep. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out as we release back down to our starting point. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out as we release back down to our starting point. Possibly raise one leg up into a Pilates tabletop. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, flex forward, maybe straighten through this knee joint. Breathe in, teaser arms. Breathe out, we can fold this knee to alleviate low back pressure to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting position, and breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting position. Rest this leg down, raise your other leg into your Pilates tabletop. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, flex forward, possibly straighten through this knee joint. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we return to our starting position. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out as we release, back down to our starting point. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky. Breathe out as we release to our starting point. And breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads yes. Blow out, we flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out to release, back down to our starting point. Possibly tabletop both legs with an imprinted spine to start. Breathe in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, flex forward, possibly straight through the knee joint, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, biceps by ears. Breathe out, fold those knees, alleviate low back pressure to our starting point. Breathing in, fingertips, nodding the head yes. Blow out, use that exhalation, flex forward, ab prep or teaser diagonal. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky. Breathe out as we release back down to our starting position. And breathe in, fingertips, nodding our heads, yes. Blow out, flex forward, ab prep or tease or diagonal. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky. Breathe out as we release back down. Hug those knees in towards our chest. Potentially rock side to side. Single leg circles while we lay here on our backs. Non-working leg can be flat to the mat. I'm going to keep my non-working leg, my knee bent. Breathe up, prepare. Raise your leg to tabletop. Breathe out, possibly straighten through this knee joint. Slow and controlled. Begin. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Reverse. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, rest the foot. Breathe in, raise your other leg into your Pilates tabletop. Breathe out, possibly straighten through this knee joint. Slow and control. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. Stabilize pelvis. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. In, out, 3. Breathe in, breathe out, 2. And in, out, 1. Reverse. In through the nose, out through the mouth, 8. Breathe in, breathe out, 7. In, out, 6. Breathe in, breathe out, 5. In, out, 4. Breathe in, breathe out, 3. In, out, 2. And in, out, 1. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, rest your foot back down. Returning to a seated position, grab your flex band. We're going to work into some tricep kickbacks. Wrap the band around your feet. The closer you hold towards your feet, the harder this will become. The closer to the tail end of your band, the nicer this will be. Hinge that heart center forward. Elbows are bent, kind of out sideways diagonal. Breathe out. You straighten through the elbows. Breathe in as you fold. Shh. You could alternate right arm to left arm if you'd like. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can take a little breather. We're going to continue with triceps. If you have shoulder issues and you don't know how, or you're not able to lift your arm up and overhead, repeat what we just did. But we're going to do single arm, and if you don't have a flex band, you can do this with hand weights or canned goods. And basically, you're going to place the band into your hand. I've got the long part to go behind my back here. I'm going to take my other hand behind my back here, and I'm going to shave the back of my head. I'm just going to turn around and face you so you can see what I'm doing. Now, the closer my hands are towards each other, the harder this is for this shave the back of the head tricep extension. Blowing out through the mouth, breathe in through the nose for 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now I'm going to trade it out and place it into my other hand, up and overhead, and take my other hand behind my low back and find my range of motion. Tricep extension, shaving the back of my head, blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. For 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going to use my ballet bar for some push-ups, more upper body, get some biceps working, and also some lats. You're welcome to stay to the floor and perform kneeling push-ups, or go to a wall and perform wall push-ups. Or if you have a dining room table chair that's up against a wall like this one is, you can place your hands there and perform your push-ups. I just like to use the belly bar because it's here. So from here, find yourself in your nice standing plank. Breathe in through the nose to fold those elbows, blow out through the mouth to straighten. My hands are wider than my shoulders. If I had them more in a narrow position, it'd be more triceps, but we just work triceps, so I'm gonna work a little bit more biceps here. And lats. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips for 7 more counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's go back to some abdominal core, laying on our backs. Pilates 4, single leg stretch followed by obliques, double leg stretch, and scissors. We imprint our spine, tabletop those legs. Breathe in, maybe dip your chin to your chest, blow out, potentially curl on up into your ab prep position. Breathe in, hands to one thigh. Breathe out, straighten the other leg forward, single leg stretch. Breathe in, tabletop, breathe out, the other leg goes forward. Breathe in, back to tabletop. Shh. 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 You can rest your head if you want. 4 and 4 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. Last set. 1 and 1. Obliques, hands to your forehead, behind the head, or crisscross in front of your chest. Breathe out, twist, armpit towards opposite knee. Breathe in center, breathe out other side. Your feet can stay resting to the floor. Shh. Shh. Armpit towards opposite knee, not elbow. Don't jam your knee into your chest. Shh. Shh. Only bring your knee back to where you did for your single leg stretch, your perfect 90-degree angle. Shh. Shh. Hands serve as a hammock for your head, not a crane. Shh. 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 And 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. Last set. 1 and 1. Breathe in, tabletop. Breathe out, double leg stretch. Take your hat off. Breathe in, circle sweep. Pull the socks on. Blow out, extend legs and or arms. Breathe in, pull them back together. Blow out, take the hat off. Breathe in, pull the socks on. Blow out, double leg stretch. Breathe in, pull the socks on. Blow out, double leg stretch. Breathe in, pull the socks on. Last blow out, take the hat off. Breathe in, pull the socks on. Scissors. Breathe in, hands behind one leg. Breathe out, reach the other leg down twice. Shh, 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 shh. Reach the bottom leg down and reach. Reach. You can rest your head if you like. And shh, 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 shh. And 5, 5, reach, 5, 5 and 4, 4, reach, 4, 3, 3, reach, 3, 3 and 2, 2, reach, 2, 2. Last set. And 1, 1. Breathe in, tabletop. Breathe out, rest. Everything back down. Love that. Pilates 4. Ha, feeling good. All right, from here, we roll onto our bellies for our heels squeeze prone. Stacking our hands, resting our forehead onto our stacked hands. Bend those knees, knees go wider. Then our hips, as we breathe out, we squeeze those heels towards each other. Breathe in, release the tension. Breathe out, butt first, heels second. Breathe in as we release. Blow out when we squeeze. Breathe in as we release. Breathe out, we squeeze. Breathe in as we release. Blow out, we squeeze. Breathe in as we release. Breathe out as we squeeze. Breathe in as we release. Last blow out, we squeeze. Breathe in as we release. One leg kick, prep, or full one leg kick would bring you up to elbows and forearms. So the prep has your hands stacked, you're resting your forehead onto your stacked hands. The intermediate style lifts you up onto elbows and forearms. I say ice pick. Imagine that there's an ice pick underneath your belly button, or a steaming hot pizza that you've got your belly button lifted off of the mat. If there's not too much flesh going on there, we're going to kick our butt twice. Breathe in through the nose to prepare. Blow out, we point. Flex, breathe in, we extend. Other side. Point, flex, extend. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Keep switching legs. Point, flex, extend. Ice pick, flex, extend. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Point, flex, extend. Point, flex, extend. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Point, flex, extend. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Last three. Point, flex, extend. Point, flex, extend last time, and point, flex, extend. Good. You may shell stretch it back if that's okay for your body. Sinking booty back onto heels. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Let's move through some cat stretches here. I know we normally do that in our warm-up. We had a little bit of a different warm-up today, so let's do some here because my body's saying I need some. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath our sit bones. Breathe and prepare. Blow out, we're scooping through our deep pelvic floor like somebody just punched us in the belly button. We round through the mid-back, we drop our head. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, let's lead with our tailbone. Potentially arch slightly through the low back, open up through the chest to our starting position. Breathing in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, we're scooping through our deep pelvic floor as we round our mid-back and we drop our head. We stay here as we breathe in through the sides and back of our rib cage. As we breathe out, let's lead with our tailbone. Potentially arch slightly through the low back. Open up through the chest to our starting point. Breathing in through the nose when we prepare. Blow out, scooping through our deep pelvic floor as we round up into our beautiful cat. We stay here as we breathe in through the lower lobes of our lungs. As we breathe out, let's lead with our tailbone. Potentially arch through the low back, open up through the chest to our starting point. Breathing in through the nose as we prepare. Blow out, scooping through our deep pelvic floor, we round up, beautiful cat. We stay here as we breathe in through the sides and back of our rib cage. As we breathe out, let's lead with our tailbone, possibly arch through our low back, open up through the chest to our starting point. Side bend or side bend prep, finding ourselves in a cheerleader picture pose, bottom leg. That ankle is behind the top leg's heel. Breathing in through the nose as we prepare. Blow out, raise our booty off of the mat. This is side bend prep. Breathe in as we lower back down. Full side bend raises the bottom knee off the mat. Blow out, this is what the full side bend looks like. Breathe in as we lower. I'm going to stick with the prep. Blow out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we lower. Blowing out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we lower. Last time. Blowing out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we lower. Let's switch over to the other side. Top leg in front of bottom leg's ankle. Breathing in through the nose to prepare. Blow out, side bend prep. Breathing in as we release. Blow out, this is side bend. Breathing in as we lower. Blowing out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we release back down. Breathing out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we lower. Last two. Blowing out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we lower. And last one. Blow out, side bend or side bend prep. Breathing in as we lower back down. On our backs again for our rollover prep. Tabletop those legs. Cross one foot over the other ankle. Breathe out. Raise that tailbone. Breathe in. Keep the head and shoulders resting as we rest our tailbone back down. Blow out. Shh. Breathe in to lower. You can rest your feet down to the mat and go back to your shoulder bridge prep if this is too much for your low back to handle. Keep the head and shoulders connected to the floor. Switch the cross of your ankles. Shh. 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 Last one. Shh. Rest your feet back down. Let's just do a hip release. Again, one of our normal warm-up exercises. We're doing it here at the end. Breathe in, open one knee out sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, drag our heel back up. Breathe in, we laterally rotate, then extend our leg forward. Breathe out, we medially rotate, dragging our foot up. And breathe in, open this knee out sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, drag our foot up. Reverse, breathe in, straighten this leg forward, toes turn towards our midline. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our heel up. Breathe in, we lengthen our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot back up. And breathe in, we straighten this leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our heel back up. Other leg, breathe in, open this knee out sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot back up. Breathe in, we laterally rotate and extend our leg forward. Breathe out, we medially rotate, dragging our foot up. Breathe in, let's open this knee out sideways and straighten our leg forward. Breathe out, turn our toes towards our midline, dragging our foot back up. Same leg, opposite direction. Breathe in, straighten our leg forward, toes turn in. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot back up. Breathe in, we lengthen our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot back up. Last time, breathe in, lengthening our leg forward, toes turn inward. Breathe out, open our knee out to the side, dragging our foot back up. We roll over to one side, spinal rotation, another normal warm-up exercise. Saving it for the end today. Top hand in front of our chest is our stabilizer. Let's breathe in, raise our top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, open through the chest, maybe look at your moving hand, maybe look at the ceiling, spinal rotation. Stay here, breathe in, the hand may or may not hit the floor behind you. Breathe out, allow our exhalation to guide our hand back over to our starting position. Breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, let's open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, allow our breath to carry our hand to our starting point, and breathing in, top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. Stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, allow our breath to carry our hand to our starting position. We roll over to the other side, bottom arm to serve as our pillow, knees fold up to our chest, top hand straight out in front of our chest. We breathe in, raise our top fingertips to the sky. Breathe out, let this hand fall behind us into our spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, using our breath to guide our hand over to our starting point. Breathing in, top fingertips to the ceiling. Breathe out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, using our breath to carry our hand over to our starting point. Last, breathe in, top fingertips to the ceiling. Breathing out, we open through the chest when we expand, out and back, spinal rotation. We stay here as we breathe in. As we breathe out, using our breath to carry our hand to our starting point. We'll bring ourselves up to our seated position. Mermaid. Crisscross applesauce, hands resting down by our sides. Let's breathe in, raise one arm up and overhead. Breathe out, we reach up, we laterally flex over into our mermaid. Let's breathe in, lengthen back to center. Breathe out as we lower our hand down. Breathing in, raising our other arm. Breathe out when we reach up and laterally flex over into our mermaid. Breathe in, we lengthen back to center. Breathe out as we lower. Breathe in, we lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, lengthen center. Breathe out as we lower. Last, breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out to lower. Switch the cross of your applesauce. Breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, raise the other arm. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, we lift first side. Breathe out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose towards knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower down. Last, breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathing in, nose to knee. Breathe out, derotate. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower back down. Thank you again for taking the time to join me today here at the Northeast Campus at Tarrant County College. I'll see you next time.